All right, everybody, this is a guided walkthrough for the Hidden in Plainsight challenge from picoCTF as part of their Pico Mini by CMU Africa event. The description for the challenge says, you're given a seemingly ordinary JPEG image. Something is tucked away out of sight inside the file. Your task is to discover the hidden payload and extract the flag. Download the JPEG image here. So we've got a link. So we're just going to copy the link. Okay, so we need to download the image. So we can right click on the link, select copy link, and then go over to our web shell. So in the web shell, we're going to create a directory to complete the challenge, just so that we can keep all of our files separate. So we're going to make the directory, it's going to be called hidden plain sight, and then enter that directory. So from here, we're going to download the file. So wget space, paste in the file address, hit enter, and then download the file. So we've got this JPEG image here now, and like in the previous challenge, what we're going to do is we're going to inspect the metadata for this particular file. So let's talk about it. Hidden in plain sight. So in this challenge, we're asked to take a look at a JPEG image. We need to find the hidden info, the flag, in the file. So we can take a look at the metadata of this file using the exif tool command. And we can see an interesting string in the comment field in the metadata. So metadata is what we're going to be taking a look at. So any media file, so like a picture file or an audio file or a video file, is going to have metadata. So metadata is data about the data. And in this case, we can use the exif tool command, exif tool, to take a look at the metadata. So we type in exif tool space and then the name of the file, img.jpg. And this has a lot of information about this particular JPEG file. Okay, so we've got all sorts of interesting information, including this comment over here. So this comment is not a human readable string, but this might be some encoded information. So the most common sort of encoding that you're going to find in these CTF challenges is called base64, and base64 is basically a way we can encode messages or encode strings into a hidden form. But we can also decode those strings from the hidden form and turn them back into human readable strings. So we're just going to copy this, and then we're going to echo it out, and we're going to base64 decode this. So most of the time you can identify base64 encoded strings when you see a string that has both uppercase and lowercase letters and a bunch of numbers. So it's the other thing that is pretty much a giveaway that we might be looking at base64 encoded string is that the number of characters in the string is going to be divisible by the number 4. So if we run word count on this, we see that it is 29 characters long, but 29 characters long. Oh, right. So this is 29 characters long because there's a what is it called? Because there's a new line character in there. So if we do echo without the new line, then we get 28, and 28 is a number that's divisible by 4. So this qualifies as a base64 encoded string. So if we run the same thing, but we base64 decode this, okay, so we see here that there's a hidden message after we base64 decode the message that looks like what's another base64 encoded string, along with the name of a program over here called steghide. Okay, so what is this steghide thing? Let's talk about it. So this comment is a string encoded with the base64 encoding method. If we decode the string, we see mention to something called steghide and another base64 encoded string. So we see another base64 encoded string. We see steghide. What is the steghide thing? So what is steghide? So in this case, we're talking about steganography. And steganography is a method for hiding secret information inside of files, usually media files such as pictures, audio files, or video files. So when people start talking about steganography, they're talking about hiding files inside of other files. But we also saw another base64 encoded string when we base64 decoded, didn't we? When we decode that string as well, we discover what might be a password. So here we're demonstrating decoding that other string we found, and it decodes to this over here, password. So the steghide program is used to hide files inside of other files, and we usually need a password to retrieve the hidden files. So if we combine all this knowledge over here, we can use this command over here called steghide. It's a pretty commonly used program inside of steganography. And if we run it with extract on the image file and we supply a password, we can extract the file, which is called flag.txt. So let's demonstrate this. So we go back to the web shell, and then we do steghide. Oh, sorry, there was the other password as well. So we need to base64 decode this one as well. So I'll demonstrate that. So I think we can also do printf, right? Printf with this string and then base64 decode it. Okay, and we get this password. So I'm just going to copy that. And what we're going to do is we're going to run the steghide program to extract information from image.jpg. So we'll specify that as the steganography file. And we're going to specify a password as well, which is this password. Okay, when we run that, unknown argument SF. Hold on, what did my... Every time okay, the F has to be lowercase. Every time I run steghide, I get some part of the syntax wrong. So let's go back and we'll make this F lowercase. Remember everybody, if you don't do the command exactly as they want it, it doesn't work. Okay, so we get the message, wrote extracted data to flag.txt. So if we take a look in here, we've extracted this flag by using the steghide program. So if we read flag.txt, we get the flag for this challenge that we can submit and get and complete the challenge. Okay, so I think I don't have anything else to talk about in this challenge, do we? Okay. All right, so we just need to copy the flag, go back to the challenge, paste in the flag here in the submission field, and then click on Submit Flag. And we're finished. All right, everybody, that was the Hidden in Plainsight challenge from picoCTF as part of their Pico Mini by CMU Africa event. If you enjoyed this guided walkthrough, please click on the like and subscribe buttons on the video and leave a comment underneath the video. But until next time, HackerFrogs, out.
Hey there, HackerFrogs! Are you enjoying this workshop? Learning new concepts and skills? If so, there's a way you can support the channel, and it's totally free. Just click on the subscribe button below the video. Also, click on the like button, and if you have questions or comments on this workshop, please leave them below the video. Thanks for listening. And now, back to our scheduled programming.